You were most likely led to this video because you are someone who is not afraid to grow. My name is Renee, also known as Queen Suma, and I share elevated perspectives on current events in the hopes of blessing you guys, or at the very least making you smile. The next topic that I had to discuss with you guys consists of me going in about how I'm not afraid to grow. I came up with these topics a while ago, but in obedience I dished them out. So let's just go ahead and get into it. As I was getting ready to record, the Lord was highlighting some things about the people that were going to be led to this message, which is the fact that y'all have overcome being people pleasers. Meaning there was a time where people would get over on you. It was a time when you were a people pleaser, you know, but you grew out of that. And the Lord said that some individuals who grow the way you have grown or are about to grow become very fearful. But you're not. You're going to be faithful. You're going to be zealous. You're going to be one of a kind. Okay? And you're going to enjoy it. So I'm not afraid to grow. I used to be intimidated by letting my light shine. I used to be intimidated by large groups of people. I used to be intimidated by opinions, especially negative ones. But I've learned to enjoy it. Like, it's all good, really. I've learned that it's all good. A part of your growth is going to consist of you not giving no cares about nothing that nobody feel or got to say about you personally, especially as it pertains to who and what God is calling you to do and be. I see people in the gym working on their body, and people are like, oh, you getting too muscular, you getting too skinny, you getting too, whatever. Your hair is getting too long, or, there will be someone to come along to test you. Someone to come along and chastise you, even as you are perfecting yourself. And you're not going to back. You're not going to back down. You are not going to be afraid of your growth. See, as it pertains to your self-improvement and working towards your goals, a significant amount of development is going to take place. The image that God gave me, this is like the third time the Lord has done this on my platform, is when a character goes into Super Saiyan mode. They get burst of light, and their appearance change. They get more abilities and things like that. Of course, after a great amount of training, after a great amount of nurturing their bodies, indulging, eating, spending time with family and friends. Of course, here come an adversary. Someone trying to kill, steal, and destroy something in their life. And sometimes it make them power up. It make them grow. It causes them to grow. Think about Pokemons. Whenever they go through a really tough situation, that's what make them level up. You feel me? So maybe some of you guys have recently gone through something that was meant to break you. It was meant to really knock you down, but it ended up strengthening you because of the Lord, y'all God, because of your relationship and your faith with God. See, this is something else the Lord was highlighting. It's like, yeah, he is to be given credit for a lot of things, but some of us have to acknowledge our own tenacity. We have to acknowledge the fact that we used free will to do things, to make things a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? So kudos to you. I pat you on the back. You feel me? High five to you for not being afraid of your own growth. The Lord said some of y'all sacrificed some things that you enjoy for your growth. Some of y'all did some things for this growth. This was not something that God just handed to you. You worked for your growth, So of course you're not going to be afraid of it. Of course you're not going to back from the fruits of your labor. Of course you're not going to be afraid of your growth, man. I'm thinking about my first YouTube channel. I started in 2015. This one I came back with in 2019, but I was discouraged with the first one because it wasn't much growth. I got to 13 subscribers and tapped out of that bad boy because I just I wasn't feeling the energy. It wasn't getting the type of response that I was looking for from family, from friends, from the people I was sharing it with, you know. And then finally I said, you know what, this is when I grew. I said, you know what, God, I'm gonna trust you with it. Whoever you lead to the video is who you gonna lead to the video. I used to get a lot of offers. They like, you give me $20, I can get you 200 subscribers, woo, woo, woo. Nah, I'm good, baby. That ain't gonna be organic, because if you give it, you could probably take it away too. And a lot of them people, you got to get them all kind of personal information and stuff so they can access your stuff. And I'm just not with it. You feel me? If someone else gets a hold of it and they want to, you know, do whatever to make it grow, to get it to people because it blessed them or whatever, then God's will be done. But I was like, Lord, your will be done. Like, whoever you want to see it, they'll see it. Whoever you want to hear it, they'll hear it. You feel me? I just drop it off and keep on going. So this is bringing me to the last post I made on TikTok and the response that it got. It got when I last checked, it was 444 comments and over 4,000 views on that video of people testifying on how they were receiving the message being released. And some of them had actually, like, the message was alive and well in their life on that day. Like, the next day it happened for them. Oh my God, that thing had me praising as I'm reading the comments, as I'm liking the comments and responding to them. I'm just praising the Lord because, for one, I wasn't expecting this type of response. And two, I know God is able. That's why I show up here. That's why I've been showing up here even when I felt like no one was going to listen. No one I knew, you know. I knew that if at least one person could catch this, my job is done. And that was my growth. My growth looked like me submitting myself to God. My growth looked like me saying, okay, Lord, you got it. You handle it. You feel me? And that could be a scary thing, man. I'm not afraid of my growth. And most likely you're not either. You have grown to the point where you can give God control. You have grown to the point where you don't need to know everything at every single turn, every moment. You have learned that you can trust God. Ooh, I'm speaking about this thing. We are no longer afraid of our growth. We are no longer questioning if we deserve to be in certain positions, if we deserve to be blessed. I'm going to just leave this message at this. Until next time, y'all, be blessed and at peace. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do so. I'll be more than happy to, I'm studying about it. I'll be more than happy to connect with you guys in the comment section. And, you know, just see where things go. You feel me? Until next time again, be blessed and at peace. All right? Bye.